Garden for the Environment is San Francisco's teaching garden. We are in San Francisco's Inner Sunset District at 7th Avenue and Lawton Streets, and we've been here for 23 years. Each year, we educate about 1,000 youth and 1,000 adults. Our classes run the breadth of organic gardening and sustainable landscaping.
I really enjoy teaching composting because it's such a weird concept to most people. Don't want to touch it. And by the end, they're really excited about it, and they're handling the finished compost and talking about how good it smells.
I love the spark when people really see how compost works and they get to touch a bug, or they get to ask me a good question about what the soil looks like, or, oh, I didn't know that the chard plant looks like this and the chard's related to beets.
Each part of the garden is set up to teach a different part of organic gardening and sustainable landscaping. So in one part of the garden, you'll be able to learn about rainwater harvesting. In another part, you'll learn how to keep fruit trees.
The passion that the people have here, it's kind of contagious.
Everyone loves to be here, and it's a place that I think people feel very welcome. And because we're specifically a teaching garden, there are no mistakes here. And our hope is just that this place inspires people to either come back here and garden more with us, or garden in their own spaces, or help a neighboring community garden.
I think the program that we are most proud of is a program that we call Get Up. It's the Gardening and Composting Educator Training Program.
It is a 3-month crash course in gardening and composting.
The goal is to teach adults how to garden and how to be educators and how to be advocates.
About 90% of the projects that have really taken off in the city were started by a graduate of that program.
People are not only starting their own farms and gardens, but also doing lots of policy, doing planning.
Garden for the Environment and this training program really has been the bellows onto the fire of the urban agriculture movement in San Francisco.
It's cool that every time we come back there's something different. So we started with planting that bed, and now you can actually see the fruits of our labor. There's little garlic shoots coming up and kale and all that kind of stuff.
We do harvest fruits and vegetables, but our harvest, I think, really is that spark of education. Our harvest really is what our students go on to do after they've learned those skills here.
About a month ago, my half-brother came out to visit, and he's been working in Manhattan, so I put him to work. And at the end of the day, he said, "Nate, this may sound really weird, but it just feels so good to put my hands in the dirt." I was like, "No, Charlie, now you understand why I do what I do."
My favorite part of it is getting to see people connecting with the natural world in a way that makes sense to them. It's not someone telling them what to believe about the natural world, it's people exploring it in their own sense.
Gardening is so mysterious. It is relaxing in a way that is hard to find in a city.
Oftentimes we have this idea that the environment, the wilderness, exists somewhere else, and this is a place for people to gather, to be among things that are growing and thriving, and I think that that's so important.